I've made a lot of this in the last few years with Amazon FBA. What I'm going to do today is show you how I would go about making my first $1,000 today, which is not a lot, right? If I had to start again from zero. If you do not know me, my name is Mangunza. I've been selling on Amazon for a couple of years and I've been teaching people to do it here. My students have made more than $7.5 million last year in 2024 and are well on pace of actually surpassing that this year. So if I were you, I would actually subscribe to this channel because you can learn a lot of really good stuff here, right? So let's get started with that right away. So to get to this point, what we are going to do is we are going to use this tool that is called the Keepa product finder. So what this tool does is it allows you to filter the Amazon product database, right? So based on specific filter, you can actually get a selection of products that actually match some criteria of products that you want to find. And the kind of products that we want to find are products that we can buy on really on any website, like Walmart, Nike.com, Adidas.com, whatever, right? And there's a couple of things that we can do with the Keepa product finder for that tool to return us products that are just like that, right? So let's see at what we can actually do to find these products. This video is sponsored by Reviewsai. You already know that getting reviews is one of the biggest leverage points on Amazon, but here's the problem. Most sellers either don't get enough reviews or they try to cut corners and risk their accounts. That's why I want to put you on GetReviewsai. It helps you collect real, honest reviews from actual customers using compliant insurance card with QR code. You can offer things like warranties, PDF, or discounts after they scan it without breaking Amazon's terms of service. No shady review groups, no fake accounts, just real validation that helps your product stand out and convert better. And by the way, it works not just for Amazon, but also Shopify, Walmart, Target, even TikTok Shop. So if you're trying to play the long game and build a brand that people trust, you need more real reviews. Get reviews make it easy and trackable. Plus you get to see how your insert card actually perform. You can use my code Chris15 to get 15% off your first 3 months. And yes, this is my affiliate link. So if you use it, you are supporting the channel. I appreciate you. Links below. Go check it out and start getting reviews the right way. Thank you to GetReviewsai, and let's get back to the video. One of the first thing is we don't want to be on products where Amazon is selling. And so what I can actually do is check this thing right here to remove all the products where Amazon is actually selling, right? Now, I'm going to look at something else, okay? I'm going to look at the sales rank. So, if you do not know what the sales rank is, it's kind of like a ranking of the best selling product on Amazon, all right? The product that have a sale rank of 1 would be a product that's like the fastest selling product on Amazon, right? Contrarily to that, a product with a sales rank of 100,000 would be the 100,000th product when it comes to a fastest selling on Amazon. Does that make sense? Yeah. So let's get back to it. We want to find really fast products that sell really fast. So we're going to look at stuff that is, let's say, under 30,000, right? Right there in the sales rank, okay? And we should have already a lot of stuff to actually look at. However, as I said, we want to find products that we can buy on everyday website, which means that we are going to do a business model that is called arbitrage. To do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a filter right there that is called the new offer count filter right there. Right here. And so usually these kinds of products will have at least 5 sellers on them, right? Sometimes more. 10 maybe, we can use 10, right? So what I'm going to do, okay, is, and by the way, this is what the new offer count is. So the new offer count is pretty much like how many new offer, which means how many sellers are on a specific product on Amazon. Because if you did not know that, you can have multiple sellers and you will have multiple sellers on the same product on Amazon. It's not like these other websites where you're going to have one listing. Like if you want to start selling on eBay, for example, you need to create your own listing. If you want to start selling on Mercury, it's going to be the same thing. You need to have your own listing. All these websites, you need to create your own listing. On Amazon, you can just have one listing, okay? And you have all sellers that actually sell on Amazon that are going to go on this listing. Of course, sometimes you're going to have multiple listings for the same product, but in general, you're going to have one listing and you can be on two listings at the same time. So that's not the point, right? So let's get back to where we were, okay? Which was the new of account right here. And we are going to be looking at products that have at least 10 sellers on them, right? So right away, you can see right there, we went from 1,000 something products to 1 million, millions and millions of products. I don't even remember how many we had, to 59,000 products, right? And the truth is that we can make it even better. And by that, to actually make them better, what we can do is go back to the price, okay? To the price of the item, the buy box price. And we want to look at products that are selling for at least $20. Why is that? And maybe a little bit more. Let's do 25, right? Why is that? The reason why we want to do this is because that way we can buy products for a little bit more money, and instead of shipping them to our house where we are going to pay sales tax, what we can do is ship them to a company that we call a prep center. When we ship our product to a prep center, we are going to pay them to get the product ready to sell it to Amazon, right? To send it to Amazon, and Amazon will hold the product until you sell it. But you're going to pay them $1.25, right? That's around what you should pay if you're not doing a lot of volume. And then they're going to get everything ready and do all the work for you, and you're not going to pay sales tax. So what you would have paid in sales tax, you're going to pay to these people to get the product ready, and they're going to do all the work. So all you need to do, you don't even need to see the product, you're going to send the product to them. So this is why we want to actually have a price that is a little bit higher, right? So we just have 22,000 products to look at. Let's remove the products that are above $200, which is like 3,000 product. Here we go. And there's a couple of ways that we could actually improve that. So you know what? Let's look at least maximum 20,000 in sales rank. You remember what the sales rank is, right? And here we go. So we have a really, really, really good search that we can start with. I will give you guys, because if you have Keepa, you can literally copy this, right? Copy this link, paste it, and use this exact link to get this specific search. So I'm going to click on here twice to rank the products, to sort the products by the fastest selling one, right? And here we are. So let me unzoom a little bit. Here we are, because we were really zoomed in. And here we go. So we have a ton of potential product that we can probably find and resell, right? Which is all we want to make money. So for example, we have these greenies, but by the graph that you see, you don't see it very well because I'm right in front of it. So let me just open this on another tab. Okay, so here we go. We can see that Amazon, by the fact that there's that orange background right here on the graph, we can see that Amazon is selling on this a lot. So this is not really going to be a good product for us, except when Amazon actually goes out of stock, right? So let's close this and let's try to find a product. And we're going for everyday brand, right? We're not going for the stuff that nobody knows of, right? We are going for like everyday brand. And here's one good example, okay? And I think we are going to be able to make this work, okay? So this is a product from the Kirkland brand, which is a brand that you can buy at Costco, right? And Costco do not sell themselves on Amazon, right? Which means that there's probably not a lot of competition, okay? So, I mean, we don't have huge brands and all that stuff selling this product. And by looking at this graph, I see that I can sell this product for up to $32.16. Look a little bit closer. You see that the new third-party FBA price is $32.16. Right? So if I actually look for this product on Google, and let me just pull it up. So it's Kirkland minoxidil 5% air strength regrowth for 6 months. All right, here we go. And let's do Kirkland. Here we go. Here we go. And so this is the 6 months, supply. And we have a price for we actually get this for $17.99, right? And we can resell that. It's the same exact product, right? Extra strength for men, 2 ounce, $17.99. And on Amazon, it's selling at $25.99 when it's FBM, but we can actually sell this at $32.16. And so if I open Seller Amp to calculate my profit, and we get this for, how much was it? $17.99. And we sell for 32. Here we go. We are going to make $2.88 per unit. And this sells over 10,000 times a month. So this makes $20,000 profit for Amazon resellers on Amazon. It's as easy as that. And if you want to make your first $1,000, this is what you should do. Just watch this other video if you want to keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one.